I heard a quote the other day that was like, if they're gonna find you disgusting, be disgusting. And I said,
I love that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Lean in.
Mm-hmm.
Lean in. If you're gonna be staring at me thinking I'm weird, bitch, I am weird. You know what I mean?
What is your podcast about? Hanging out with your smartest and funniest friends.
You know me, I'll kill anybody, but I'll only sleep with someone I love.
Maybe she's a slut, just like her mother.
Hi, cuties, and welcome back to Horror Icon, your queer playground for all things scary, sexy, and stupid. Yes.
I wasn't ready for that. Stupid I could do.
Yes.
Stupid
you
I
can
can
do
do.
all of it. All of it.
I'll do my best.
Anyway, I'm your host, Crybaby, the spooky slut from your wettest nightmare. And today we're joined by yet another special guest.
Oh.
The one, the only, you know them, maybe, and you love them, definitely. Bowie Caius, everybody.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
So happy to have you.
like unironically.
Yeah.
I know. Like not like happy to be here. As if I'm on podcasts every 5 minutes.
I know. It's just like your agent booked you for just
Yeah.
another chicken shit gig, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Oh,
fine.
that would be the day.
I know.
You
What's
know?
an agent?
Oh, God.
Thank you for being here.
For you, anytime.
Stop. So, everybody, you should know by now, we're in a new season of Franchise Friday. Oh, yes.
A little bit longer. I don't think
Just
I
a
need it
little
longer.
extra.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Hold on, let me get into the camera here.
Let them see it. Do it for the days.
My
Do it for
science
the
shirt, I know. Normally I would
Science.
charge extra for that. Science in this economy. So we are going to spend this episode getting to know a little bit more about Bowie. And we're also going to introduce the franchise that we're covering today.
And what's that gonna be?
We'll tell you later. Y'all
Not
are going to
yet,
have to
not yet.
stick around. You're going to have to learn about Bowie first, everybody. Learn about my friend, and then we'll talk about movies.
Low-key, I was intimidated by the number of get-to-know-you questions.
Really?
Yes.
I threw a lot out there.
Anytime someone's like, in a short little bio, I'm like, I was born yesterday, in fact.
Bios are hard, though. I just started copying and pasting. I'm like, this is it. That's what you get.
Well, I also hate the, like, what is it? Third person? Whatever the fuck.
Oh,
Bowie is a creative, a multi-hyphenate.
yes. Crybaby is a multidisciplinary artist.
Multi-dimensional being.
Mm-hmm. We contain multitudes here as human people.
Sometimes they just burst out
Yes.
different orifices. Bet you can tell what my favorite kind of horror is just by that comment alone.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, everybody, this is Bowie. Bowie's a
Hi.
good friend. We met a while back.
I'm so sweaty.
It's okay. I'm sweaty too.
Okay.
We just hugged everybody. If you're only listening to the audio,
You're missing out?
it gets physical here.
Yeah.
So we met. We worked for the same company
Sure did.
and
Toiled, maybe, would be the better.
toiled.
Hi ho, off to work
sat
we
in
go.
darkness and isolation.
Yes.
Only for 15 minutes of conversation before getting shipped to our posts, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you were the first person that I was like actually like in that whole space. I was like, that one's my friend.
Aww.
That
I
one.
did the same thing. I was like, I have to brainwash them.
Perfect.
It's like
Perfect.
I have to bring them in.
Yes.
And we did take advantage of those 15-minute chitter chatters.
Oh, 100%.
Be like, did you see that movie I gotta go buy?
Exactly. It was basically like rapid fire horror movie reviews,
Mhm.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It was so much fun. But alas, we no longer work there. But now we're
Sad.
movie going buddies.
We sure are. And
Yes.
that's arguably a better place to hang out.
I concur.
I would say.
It's still in the dark,
Yeah.
but it's not alone.
Yeah. Oh no. Us operating on the same brain cell.
What was it about Eddington?
Oh, get out for conservatives.
Get out for conservatives. Yes,
Yes. If you haven't
Yes.
seen the movie, that sounds awful. But
it does. But it's
if you know, you know.
if you know, you know. Yeah.
Shout out to our bestie Ari Aster, friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod, Ari. Girl.
One day.
If
And
Ari,
next week we are interviewing Ari Aster. Can you imagine?
I would ship
In full drag.
Could-
Which character would you go as full drag in? Ari Aster character.
Ari Aster
Yeah,
character.
if he showed up here. Like right now.
Honestly, the first thing that popped in my head, I don't know how I would pull this off. I would just be Charlie's head from Hereditary.
Like a black
Covered in ants.
body morph suit. Yes, yes, yes.
Just covered in ants.
Him walking in and going,
swollen.
I regret making this film. I'm so sorry. I love that.
That
Please
would be
do
cunty
that.
though.
Please do
that
that.
would be so cunty.
Oh.
But yeah, I really enjoy seeing movies with you.
Oh yeah.
We always have a good time during the movie, and we have
Mhm.
wonderful conversations after the movie.
Mhm.
So obviously you were going to come onto the pod.
Yeah. It's also helpful that we both don't have a lot of triggers around horror, which, you know, totally valid to have.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own thing. And that's the point of horror is there's something for everybody. There's
Mhm.
going to be something that traumatizes you. So thankfully, I don't have a lot of people in my life who, especially body horror, like that is not a thing. Like I was
Yeah.
so sad when The Substance first came out because we were still at work
We were.
and you were busy left, right, and center.
I had 4 jobs, everybody.
Yes.
I had 4 jobs.
And one of those jobs was not seeing The Substance with me. And I struggled. I almost had to go do it by myself. That would have been so sad. But yeah, we have the same sort of like vibes. I'm like, you want to go see XYZ? And you're like, yeah, let's go.
I feel like we're the kind of people that just, unless it looks normal, we're going to belly flop into
Not
that shit.
normal. yeah, not normal.
If it's like the kind of cinema that the average person's like, that was a good movie.
Yeah, I'm not there. Yeah.
But if it's like some fucked up shit, we're just cannonball right on in there.
It either has to be high camp or I will never recover from this emotionally.
Yes.
Those are the two options. And then there's
Yes.
F1.
And then there's F1.
And then there's F1.
We should see it just for. I can't. I'm sorry.
On the
I can't
on
even
the,
do it for
on
the
the
bit.
April Fool's episode of the pod.
Cover
F1.
F1.
And
Yeah.
here we have Brad Pitt.
So
Anyway.
same sensibilities. Yes. So I invited Bowie to come onto the podcast to co-host the season with us. So as always, we're gonna get to know them a little bit better.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, baby. Now you said because you said you left some notes at home.
I sure did.
Were they the notes to the
No.
to the movie?
No. Yes, the movie.
But you have the
But I
answers
have
to
my
the
notes
questions with
about
you.
me, which honestly probably would have been the harder ones. I'm not
Wait,
kidding.
really?
Yes, I sat down on the subway and was like, I have to fucking write these notes out. Because you ever have that thing where someone's like, what's your favorite movie? And you go, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that. I literally went through my letterbox lists.
I was just
There's
about to
a
say, oh, yeah, I go
reason.
through Letterboxd.
Like people are like, are you on Letterboxd? I want to see your reviews. I'm like, girl, I'm on there for the wish list and for the watch list.
Do you have
and
your
for
top 4?
the... Yeah. You want to see
Oh,
it?
here comes the phone, everybody.
You know, this is probably going to change because none of my top 4 are horror movies, shockingly. But also I put that years ago. My top 4 are, I mean, gay as hell, though, still. I have The Darjeeling Limited, Big Lebowski, The Birdcage, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Because those were the movies that I like grew up with.
That like shaped you.
Yes.
Okay.
And that really should sum up everything about me, I feel.
I think it actually kind of does.
You know what I mean? It's like sad family dynamics, a burnout wastoid, gay as fuck, gender confused. It's all there.
It's all there.
It's all there, folks.
And you wrap it up in a Bowie.
The bile that came into my mouth.
Ugh, I love a pun. My top 4 is all horror. I just started using Letterboxd again.
What is it?
My top 4?
Yes.
So
You got it off the dome?
yes, I do. They're all horror movies, of course. Cabin in the
Are
Woods.
they horror movies?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Cabin in the Woods,
Yes.
masterpiece. We'll be
Yes.
covering on the pod at some point.
Yes.
Nightmare on Elm Street, the
Mhm.
OG,
Mhm.
that is also going to be on the pod for a franchise season.
I would hope so.
Sinister, which
Oh!
scared the shit out of me.
Girl, that is a top horror film for
It's
me.
elite. It's so freaking good.
Top tier. Bagul.
Bagul.
You on the Bagul train?
I'm on the Bagul train. Here's the thing. I don't know if you saw my I did a ranking a horror fashion video.
I don't think
a
I
while
finished
back.
it.
Bagul was on there.
Oh,
And it was so the evolution of this video, everybody,
icon.
was me basically like going from judging their fashion to whether or not I would fuck them. And
Were we surprised that this was the turn that it took?
no. And
Mm.
Bagul, I was just like, man,
Bagul.
Bagul's sexy. I was like, the hair, the suit. I'm like, I would absolutely.
A sandwich between Bagul and our leading man, My brain just blanked out. What is wrong with me? I wanted to say Kevin Bacon. He's
Kevin
been in horror
Bacon.
movies, but it's not Kevin Bacon. It's the dad
Ethan
of
Hawke.
Yes, I was gonna say the dad of fucking the girl from Stranger Things.
The one that fucks everything up.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the worst fathers in horror history.
But yeah, a sandwich between the two of them.
Sure.
Bagul and Ethan Hawke.
I would want to face Bagul though.
Yeah. That's that's what you're in it for. He's just
Exactly.
kind of there to like run
It's just like social lubricant.
back up. Social
Yeah, I can't go in alone.
new podcast title.
Bagul is a social lubricant. That is a great podcast title.
Bagul.
Bagul.
Oh, Black Phone 2.
Oh, Black Phone 2.
Coming to a theater near you.
You've seen the first one, yeah?
No.
We've had this conversation.
We have.
have.
But now I feel kind of like I'm kind of spoiled by the trailer for the second one because they refer to things in the first one.
Like
But
the
I'm
state
still
of the
gonna watch
grabber
it.
stuff.
I'm still gonna watch it.
The Black Phone is good. It to me felt very YA, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Kids need horror too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely. I would say it's like teen.
Tweens. Teens,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah.
High schoolers.
Yes.
Teeny boppers.
But that's not a bad thing. It was still very fun, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
When I heard that there was going to be a sequel to The Black Phone, I wasn't really interested. I was like, I don't need it. But after seeing that trailer, I'm fucking sold.
trailer rips.
I am it rips like
Trailer rips.
crazy.
Rips.
I've
It's like season 1 Stranger Things. That's what's giving. I'm like, I'm in. You know what I mean?
never seen Stranger Things.
Not a single episode?
I'm hiding behind my mic.
That's crazy.
It's just okay. Here's the thing.
Just the fact that you've managed to avoid it.
Mhm.
It's so in the zeitgeist
Mhm.
that's impressive. 5 seasons?
Yeah.
5 seasons now?
yeah. So
Damn.
many people are trying to get me to watch it.
Don't.
Here's the thing. TV is difficult, everybody. It's easy for me to sit down with a horror movie because that's an hour and a half.
Ooh, a
to,
tight 90.
You know, I love a tight 90.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like done. Full narrative complete.
Yes.
TV shows now, thanks to Buffy, which
Mm.
we love Buffy, they now have like multi-season arcs, and it's such an investment, and it's so difficult for me. Especially, well, now I'm unemployed, so I guess I could get away with it, but I'm always busy.
Yeah.
Anyway, my
You wanna
fourth
feel
movie is
productive. Yeah.
The Ugly Stepdaughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, The Ugly Stepsister.
So true.
I
so true of
just
you.
updated that.
Whew.
Listen, everybody.
That one scene in that. If
Which
you know,
one,
you know.
actually?
Well,
That's true. I know which one you're talking about.
because most of it would like didn't. I was tracking things that like, oh, this would really bother somebody. This would really bother.
Yeah.
It wasn't until that one scene I said, oh, they got me.
They got me.
They got me.
What got me was the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Cronenbergian situation that was
so
happening.
good.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to give away anything, everybody.
Yeah. Don't watch that.
You need to watch The Ugly
Small
Stepsister.
creator, foreign director. Just
It's
get
it's
in there.
Norwegian. Amelia Bergfeld, I think, is the
Okay.
director's name.
There we go.
She's wonderful.
Yep.
The lead actress,
Oh.
insane.
Serving.
I love how this just became a podcast about
Is that not
anything
what this is?
but the movie that we're talking about.
It's
That's-
working. I'm trying to
true.
distract from talking about myself, and it's working.
Nope, it's gonna happen.
It's working.
But yes, everybody watch The Ugly Stepsister.
do.
It's literally one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's good.
It's embarrassing how obsessed I am with it.
Look up the score.
The score is wonderful.
Fantastic.
Oh, I watched it
Again? Twice? 3 times?
the first week so I watched it,
Uh-huh.
and within the first week of having watched it for the first time, I think I watched it like 5 times.
Okay, Miss Neurodivergent.
Listen,
we love to
yes.
hear it.
It helps soothes the nervous
You
system.
don't have to tell me.
I know, and I'm
I
sure many
love
of you out
it.
there are with it.
Yes, I have most of my comfort watches. I made a TikTok about it recently.
Mhm.
I sat down and thought about it, and I said, because someone asked me for my comfort watches. And I
Mm.
said, yeah, sure. And the list was fucking unhinged. And I was like, what does this say about me? It was like the Chernobyl HBO miniseries, the Terror horror miniseries, Hannibal,
The Terror.
the Terror, the Terror.
Oh my god.
I mean, Jared Harris.
fair.
So,
Oh.
yeah. So, anyway.
Anyway, time to talk about you.
No.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Everybody, this is Bowie. You're gonna be nice to them.
Oh, yeah. Everybody shut up while Bowie shows
Yeah.
you.
Class. 1, 2, 3. All
Everybody?
eyes on me.
What the-
All right, Bowie.
Hi.
We're gonna let all the cutie patooties out there in Babeland get to know a little
Aw.
bit about you.
Okay.
So, what is it that what do you do? What
is
do
this?
you do?
What is this, Thanksgiving? Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you even do?
Bowie.
I do a lot of things and none of them pay.
So you're an
I'm
artist.
an artist. I'm a multi-hyphenate. No, seriously, I'm no good at anything that makes money.
You lie like, oh, that makes money. Okay.
Like literally nothing. Like, they're all skills, and I know everybody listen to this, and your ass as well. Skills that you have that people go, you can make money doing that. And I go, yes, theoretically.
Yeah.
In this economy, people, like, doctors aren't even getting jobs. Like, what do you mean?
Tell me about it.
People are like, I paint, I draw, I write occasionally.
Mm-hmm. You act, yeah?
Oh, that is the main thing I do, yeah. Not that I'm
Oh.
booking anything, but
After this, maybe. Talent scouts listening.
Oh my god. But yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I sew. That when I also can't watch a lot of TV because I need to be doing something, feeling productive. Otherwise, there's nothing to fill that deep hole inside of me, and not that one.
Yes.
Or the other one.
Or the other
that
one.
one either. A third. Well,
A third
fourth,
hole.
I guess. Secret hole. 1, 2.
Well, is one of
3.
them secret?
Well,
I guess so.
well, we're all friends here.
Yeah, exactly. We're all friends.
We're all friends here.
We're all
I feel like
family.
we've gotten to know each other.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, what don't I do? Anything
What
productive?
Don't you do
Anything productive in the face of capitalism?
What don't I do? Contribute to the institution of capitalism effectively. Yeah. But honestly, though, I think money aside,
Yeah.
I do think as an artist and a creative person, it is great that you are a multi-hyphenate, multifaceted.
You have to be. You have to be.
Absolutely.
It literally reminds me of the girls who go on drag race and are like, "Oh, I don't do anything. I'm just cute."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Girl, in this economy?"
I try so hard not to be a bitch about
Get it out.
it's just boring.
No, I
like,
know.
listen,
I know.
it is hot people are fun to look at.
They
All right.
are.
I get it. And fashion is an industry.
As Katya said, TikTok was made for hot people to feel funny. And I like that.
That's yes.
It's not true.
Yes. But I'm tired of platforming these people. I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Especially after watching King of Drag
Yeah.
and seeing people who are like in it and like
Yeah.
I'm over the fashion queen who borrows and buys all of their looks and walks down the runway and can maybe do a dip,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me being bitchy though.
No, again, I fully subscribe to what Trixie said that one time that I told you the other day, that being hot is sweet, but being ugly is umami.
That's right. Umami, baby.
Because you gotta like work for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it is your space in the world, a job, anything, you gotta work. It's like it's that thing. It's like, you're so funny. Yeah, I was a fat, weird looking child. Of course I was funny. What else was I gonna do?
I was gonna
serve
say.
looks
I was gonna say
at the playground? Like, that was not happening.
Well, it's funny because you can always tell when like somebody who's like conventionally hot grew up fat, or because they actually have a personality.
Yes.
They're actually funny.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I remember telling Evan, and he knows this, so I can say it out loud. Evan from work, who is a dancer and a model and one of the most conventionally attractive people I've ever seen. I remember thinking to myself the first time, why are you so nice? And then also, why are you so funny? Why do you have such a great personality? Just because, like, and that's no shade to Evan. It's just like, you don't have to.
Well, you're not used to hot
If
people
no.
having personalities or being
Or
nice.
like giving you any sort of attention.
That too.
Unless they're giving you like a up and down on the
Yeah,
subway.
they're just like, you're in my way.
Yeah.
Or can I have a skinny latte?
Oh.
Skinny vanilla latte, please.
With some kind of milk you've never heard of.
Yes.
Goat's milk.
I've heard of.
Well, no, I mean like to put in a latte.
Oh yeah. Can I get like spider's milk in that, please? It's rich with protein.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Actually, I don't have nipples anymore, so you can't milk me.
Oh,
Isn't that funny?
That is funny. Is that fun?
Being trans is funny. Yeah, it's really weird because so often I want to be like, yeah, I don't have nipples anymore. Do you want to see? I did that at work once to somebody. They consented.
Of course.
They were curious.
Just like
They
running around.
no, they asked me. They were curious. And I said, yeah, you want to see? And they were like, sure.
Great.
I think it's funny.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Deviation, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of nipples, what queer stereotype do you embody?
Mm-hmm. There's a few, but I'd say the dominant one is I have a mullet.
Yeah, baby. I miss my mullet.
Yeah, it's grown out though. It's long now though. You know, how else will I signify to other people that I'm gay as shit? My other answer is that I am a trans mass person and I dress like a teenage boy. I've talked to people about this, that trans femme people are fucking dressed up. They will turn it, they'll
Full fantasy.
There was this girl that I did a show with and I always felt like dirt on the bottom of her shoe. She didn't treat me like that or anything. She was lovely. I love her. But she would be like, yeah, I'm just in my depression hoodie and like my short, and she was absolutely hotter than me on my best girl day. Like I absolutely not. Meanwhile, I show up everywhere with like a backwards baseball hat and like jorts.
Why are you coming for me like that?
Because I didn't wear mine today.
I almost wore jorts today, actually.
Oh,
they're really short. They're coochie cutters, so it wouldn't have been appropriate. How do queerness and horror intersect for you?
Girl, so I think like the first thing I saw that I was like, oh, this is gay as hell, is when I watched the Hannibal series, which was airing on TV, and I was still in like high school or something. Should not have been watching it. It gave literally every episode gave me panic attacks, and people were like, "Why are you watching it?" And I was like, "Have you seen the show?" And which is obviously based on the Hannibal Lecter books and the films, what have you. That shit is gay as hell, and it's gay on purpose. You know, Brian Fuller, shout out to him, said, "Yeah, I wrote this show gay. It was always meant to be gay."
And also, I think Don Mancini was a showrunner for that too, who's also gay. We all know how I feel about Don Mancini.
The noises.
I love that man.
And you know, if you Hannibal the series really leans into the cannibalism as a metaphor for love, forbidden love, intimacy, and then you just have these, you know, two men like stabbing things into one another. It's just it's giving Shakespeare swords as penises, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was the first time I was like, damn, this is kind of gay. And then, you know, and then I started watching other movies and seeing how obsessed people are with putting queer people in horror. And what I love is that for so many years it's been queer people are scary. Like it's always like, and we can talk about that too with this franchise that we're going to talk about, even though I think it's complicated. But and queer people have really reclaimed it. They've been like, yes, good for her. Like,
yes,
Norman Bates, good for her.
Good for her. Yeah.
Like, Buffalo Bill, good for her.
Pearl,
you know what I mean?
get it, girl.
Get it, girl. Like, like we've just, you know, we've come around to say, you know what? If you're gonna, I heard a quote the other day that was like, if they're gonna find you disgusting, be disgusting. And I said,
I love that.
You know what?
Yeah.
Lean in. Lean in. If you're gonna be staring at me thinking I'm weird, bitch, I am weird. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So yeah. So that's when I realized this, first realizing like, ooh, horror doesn't really like queer people. And then I was like, you know what? We're gonna make them like queer people. And now we have a lot of new horror media where there's queer people in it, but it's more complex, I think.
Yeah, the storyline isn't just about them being queer.
Yes.
The twist isn't them being queer.
Yes. And also let queer people be evil. I don't know.
Please.
You know what I mean?
But don't let it be just because they're queer.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Give them an insane backstory.
If I'm evil, it's because somebody fucked up my coffee order.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it could be anything could set me off at this point.
Exactly.
It could be anything. It could be like one more person staring at me on the subway, and that could be it. It's they, them, slashing everybody on the D train.
Yes, on the D train. D is for death.
This is the future liberals want.
Yeah.
They, them, slashers.
They, them,
Did
slashers.
you ever watch They Slash Them? I did not.
I did.
I was like, I don't know. But it's got our bestie in it, Kevin Bacon, right? That's that. I think that's who I was thinking of.
Kevin
it's not.
Bacon
It's
is
not.
in
It's
it.
not Ethan Hawke.
It's not
It's
Ethan
the other
Hawke.
one, Kevin Bacon.
I
I was scared. And not in the way
And not
I
in
think
the
I
good
was supposed
way.
to be scared. Yeah, I was like, I don't know.
It just wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
You know, was it? I think everybody did good work.
Yes.
To me, it was so cringe.
Ooh.
There was one scene in particular, and if you've seen
Mhm.
this movie, everybody,
Mm.
you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say
You can spoil it for
perfect.
me. If you want to.
They play "Perfect" by Pink in their cabin one day.
Okay.
And they're jumping around and dancing and
Mm.
singing along, and
Mm-hmm. Born This Way, baby.
basically it's
Thanksgiving.
born this way for exactly.
We're all
And
born naked and the rest is drag.
I was so physically uncomfortable watching that scene because
Oof.
it's just like it wasn't cute to me. It wasn't wholesome. It was just very cringe. You know?
And people, I think that's the problem is we gotta bring camp back. People think cringe is camp. And it's not the same
No.
thing.
No. Because when you're cringe, I feel like there's too much self-awareness.
Mm.
Whereas camp, you just do it because despite everything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're
And
not doing
camp,
it because it's like, I think this is going to be
You
good.
know what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
There's an orchestration to camp that
Mhm.
cringe, the people think that it's gonna be good.
Exactly.
At camp, they're like, this is gonna be trash.
It's
and
going to be,
great.
it's like, I'm going
Yes.
intentionally into bad taste.
Yes,
And
exactly.
yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's
Meanwhile,
exactly what was missing.
Everyone now thinks they're the new John Waters, and I'm like, honey, please.
There is no new John Waters.
There might never be.
There might never be. And honestly,
That's fine.
let there not be. Find your own. You don't have to be John Waters. You can be John Fires.
I fucking John Fire Walk With Me, the Twin Peaks film.
John Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know?
I hate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So was Hannibal the first horror that you had ever watched? Or did you? No, that was when you first realized that it was very queer.
Yeah, I watched a lot of things. I was not. This is actually really funny. I was saying this last night to my partner that I was a very scared child.
Okay.
Without getting too vulnerable, I went through some fucked up shit as a kid. And
Okay.
as a result, I was really scared of like everything. I
Mhm.
have anxiety now. But as a kid with anxiety, anxiety is hard with an adult. When you're a kid with anxiety, my God.
You have no
it's
idea what you're doing. You don't know.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's just constantly. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
so I was really scared. I didn't like horror. I was the kid. Fun fact. I was the kid at the Halloween party in elementary school who they turned on one of those like campy horror soundtracks for the party, and I
Oh,
started
with like the rattling chains and the
yes, and I started screaming, crying, and they had to
Aw.
turn it on. I was terrified. And then, I saw little snatches of things. I walked in on my dad and girlfriend watching Halloween,
Okay.
and I was there for a second, and it was like right at the beginning, so it was like Michael with the knife, and I was like, oh, that's a thing I know now. And then I saw the trailer for, I've never seen this movie, and I think it would be funny if I never did. I saw the trailer for that movie White Noise. You know about her?
Oh yeah, the one with is it one of the Sutherlands or
I think so.
Or yeah,
I think so.
the,
And it's
the ghost one.
yeah, it's all about EVP. But
Yeah.
if y'all don't know about this, go look up that trailer right now. Apparently the movie is goofy as hell, but the trailer scared the ever living piss out of me. It was in that peak of like, this was based on a true story, and this is the voice of blah blah blah.
Just past like the Blair Witch Project
Yes.
and
Yes.
getting
Scared
into the paranormal truth. Blah, blah, blah.
the piss out of me.
Okay.
So it was like a slow introduction, and then my aunt and uncle, who were really like subversive and so cunty, they got me into like Disturbed, like the band.
Okay.
And then they took me to a Boston trip, and we saw Friday the 13th in 3D, and it was insane. To go from nothing
To Friday the
to
13th.
Friday
3D.
the 13th, I was like, girl, I am Jason. And then
Yeah.
suddenly I think everything slowly changed from there. And then Hannibal was like the thing. And then also the Evil Dead remake,
Yeah.
because I hadn't seen Evil Dead at that point. But Michael actually, because we went to see it together in college, and Michael was like, oh, don't worry, the original Evil Dead's like really campy. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, the new Evil Dead is campy in its own way. It's
Yeah.
like modern camp.
I was gonna say it's campy for like the 2000s.
Yes, and I do love it. However, at the time, I was not prepared. They brought out that turkey carver. I was not ready. I was not ready. So I was still, it took me a long time. It took me a long time to not be terrified of things. But I'm here now. And God knows
glad you are.
I barely watch anything that isn't, someone's like, it's the most fucked up movie I've ever seen. I'm like, just
What's
put
it
that on
called?
my watch
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I go to you and I go, hey, have you heard about this little movie?
Yeah, I have a note in my phone that's dedicated to recommendations from Bowie.
Yeah.
And I'll throw some their way too. Like, I think I threw the coffee table your way, right?
Yes.
The coffee table.
Oh, interesting choice of words that you threw the coffee table my way.
Uh-huh. Cayetano. That movie's like a telltale heart for straight people. I don't know if the first telltale heart was gay. For breeders, yeah. It's a telltale heart
You're
for
so
breeders.
right on that, though.
Yeah.
It is the telltale heart for
It's
breeders.
just like nonstop like dread. It's wild.
Mm-mm.
Definitely recommend if you want to see something fucked up, everybody.
Please do.
Now, let's talk about tropes.
Yeah.
So many.
Mm-hmm.
What's a trope that you just live for?
Body horror.
You just yeah.
I mean, it's the thing that I watch the most of. I've been on a Cronenberg spree because there were a lot of Cronenbergs I hadn't seen. Again, a thing that I used to be really freaked out by and then grew into, which is funny because as we were saying, a lot of people in my life, that's their big horror no-no, which sucks. If you really like it, because then every time it comes out, you're like, I gotta go through my whole Rolodex to find who's gonna go with me, you know? But it's just, if I feel like if you're queer or trans or maybe of any marginalized sort of background, it would speak to you.
Yes.
Because the whole point of it is, no matter what's happening in the film, you are losing control. You are subject to a force that you have no control over, and you have no control over how other people see you. And there was something about that I don't know which was the first one I watched that I was like, oh, yes. Actually, it might have been The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. Because you're like, what the and you know, also if you love a weird fucked up monster situation, it's right there for you.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
See, I'm glad you brought that up because I've noticed just from the people that I've talked to that a lot of queer and specifically trans people find themselves drawn to body horror because of that. It's almost like a catharsis or it's just really nice. This is going to sound so weird. I don't mean this in a bad way. It's so nice to see some sort of representation of what you're experiencing internally on a screen.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly. Because Lord knows we don't have actual representation still to this day.
Yeah.
So you take what you can get. And I said this to my partner the other day. I was like, does Cronenberg know he's writing trans narratives? I don't know if he knows, but they're so prevalent. It's so prevalent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the great things about art anyway, is like, I think we've had this conversation. Once you release it to the world, it's no longer yours.
100%.
And whether you intended something to be taken a certain way is irrelevant.
Yep.
You know, so if he wasn't intentionally writing trans narratives and allegories and stuff, but that's the mirror that he placed into the world, then thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Is there a trope that you hate?
I guess, I mean, it feels cliche even to say SA, but it's like, I don't think assault doesn't have a place in film, or like, you know, a lot of people hate revenge stuff. I kind of love it. But that comes from a place of like, as an abused person, seeing someone just get their shit rocked.
Yeah.
Is
like Revenge.
good.
Coralie Farge's first before she did The Substance. Yeah,
exactly.
Revenge is a great revenge movie if you want to.
God, I would hope so. Being named Revenge.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like also, you know, it has been used many a time to be an easy way of scaring people, and you know, it's like it is a horrifying thing for people, but also they treat it like it's like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
As if like, you know, somebody who's been through it, you know what I mean, like probably multiple somebody, so and then they, you know, they treat it, and when that's the whole, I don't know, it's very weird. I think I'm one of those people that I think you can do anything, but without saying too much, I think Weapons was a good like
Yes.
sort of not. It's not about. There's no essay in the film or anything like that.
No.
But as far as talking about narratives around abuse or what have you, it's very well done.
How that may play or manifest itself in like social dynamics and
Exactly.
stuff like that. I
Without
agree.
being like, sit here and watch this assault scene for 3 minutes. You know what I mean? They're always so long.
They're so long. I agree with you there. Like that is probably one of my least favorite things to see in a horror movie.
Yeah.
In a movie in general, actually.
Yeah.
As somebody who is also somebody who has gone through things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I appreciate it if it's being used to tell a story
Mm-hmm.
and like how we talked about with the weapons, where there's like it talks about more than just the act itself as a shock factor. It's like this is how it can manifest itself socially, this is how it can affect somebody, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling that story, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's just being thrown in to like spice something up,
Mm-hmm.
not my gig.
And not to reveal the whole movie, because if you haven't seen it, you can handle it, look up the trigger warnings probably. But the first chunk of Martyrs, I thought was such a gray, as someone like who wishes they could do that, could pop off. Like, you watch the beginning of Martyrs and it's such a specific, like, intense opening, but you start from an outside perspective and you're like, what the fuck? And then you start to see why, and you're like, oh, good for her. You know what I mean? You know?
See, I haven't seen Martyrs yet.
It's
definitely on my list.
It's hard. I won't say it's an easy watch. You know,
I was gonna say.
People who think Hereditary is like the top, which it is. It's very disturbing emotionally. Martyrs is disturbing emotionally, but also visually. It's not easy.
That's what I've heard. So I'm waiting until I'm in a good headspace for that one.
French extremism cinema, girl.
Who would have thought the French would get extreme?
Gaspar Noé has entered the chat.
Would you say that there's a trope that you align yourself with? Like, if there's like a character type in a horror movie, you're like, that's me.
Did you? Not personality wise, but did you see Talk to Me?
Of course I did.
The
hand,
the butch ass, the hand. No, I don't know their gender or anything, but the butch ass character.
Yeah,
who's
the
hosting
one
the
that was
party.
so fucking cool.
Yes,
so fucking cool.
Yes, I was like, but also not just like cool, just very like normal human person.
Yeah.
Kind of bitchy a little bit.
Yeah.
To further the plot, but yeah, because of the way that I handle trauma, everything is now, well, this might as well happen. So I would be the person who's like, this might as well happen. And I feel as though that would help me in a horror movie setting, because a lot of what destroys people is their fear, which is a real thing. If you're somebody who's so just like desensitized to it, I feel like you're like, well, all right, well, what are our options here?
Well, exactly. And I think there's
know?
also something about accepting a situation, because if you're unable to accept that this is reality, you're fucked. You can't act. You can't act from a place like that.
No.
That's kind of how I approach a lot of like those situations where I'm booked for something that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is the situation you're in, so you're either going to do it or you're not. So
and we'll process it later.
Exactly. I worked on a horror movie earlier this year. It was kind of body horror-esque.
Ooh.
And I had to, on a micro budget, everybody,
Uh-oh.
a micro budget, figure out how to turn
$10 in a prayer.
a full human into a wooden doll. And have different phases of the transformation.
We're doing long legs.
I made that shit happen for like less than like $300.
Good for you. That better be on your resume, front and center.
It looked fun. Like, they were happy with it.
Yeah.
And honestly, it didn't look bad. There were some issues that I had with it, but I'm like, you know what?
They'll fix it in post.
They'll fix it in post. They'll fix it in post.
They'll fix it in post.
I do kind of want to see how the film turned out. It was a very homoerotic queer film. Shout out to Sidekick Productions. Hello, Joshua. We're going to get you on the podcast soon. Do you have a horror movie that's a guilty pleasure that other people hate that you just find delicious?
Yeah, I mean, I will say up front, I have bad taste, and I
love that.
I on purpose. You know what I mean? Like I will watch just about anything.
Fuck good taste.
I just watched the Toxic Avenger the other day.
How are you feeling about the remake?
Okay, well that's why we watched it. It's because I've been slowly brainwashing my partner to watching horror movies, and they were the one who was like, "Well, new Toxic Avenger is coming out. We should watch the old one." And I was like, "Have you even watched the old one?" And they were like, "No, but we should." Boy, oh boy,
Girl,
I was locked in for that shit.
the Toxic Avenger. My stand shop was trying to kill you.
That's my fault for moving around.
No, it's okay. Everybody, I have a bedazzled Stanley
Everybody,
cup.
the Stanley.
Yeah, I used it for a couple of gigs. Let's not put it up there anymore, just in case. It almost took
Just in case
Bowie out.
It finishes the job.
They were like,
Final Destination.
Toxic Avenger?
Final Destination's running out of ideas.
Honestly. Could you imagine if you were in a Final Destination movie and you were taken up by a Stanley cup? I'd have been pissed. It's like, no, suck me up into that MRI machine.
By my dick piercing.
Yes. But yes, Toxic Avenger, everybody. It's a trauma. It's very problematic, but like it's so
Here's what I'll say.
trashy.
I wrote on my Letterboxd review, there's camp and then there's whatever the fuck this is.
Yes.
This is like every performance is like so purposefully
OTT.
crazy.
Yes.
Just insane. That part if you know, that part in the car.
Yeah.
When she's just listing off the list of like slurs, and
Yep.
you're like, oh, so that's how I know these people are gonna get absolutely slaughtered,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna love it.
She was basically just posting on Truth Social, everybody.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite things is when somebody's like writhing on the ground in pain and he's like, this guy's lame, he can't even take a fucking joke. It's
literally.
If y'all have a stomach for like terrible taste, watch it.
Yeah, it is peak terrible taste. I wouldn't jump right into it. I would do maybe some like John Waters before you do a trauma film. But
yeah, trauma's rough, but so
yeah.
fun.
But my guilty pleasure is not even really. I try not to have guilty pleasures generally, because the idea I think is dumb.
It's fair.
Pleasure should be a good thing no matter what.
Fun.
Anyway, but my guilty pleasure in that every time I bring it up, people are like, "Oh, it's fucking 13 Ghosts." Do you know about her?
I get that. Wait, we're talking about the remake.
original.
Oh, the original.
The original.
I don't know if I've seen the original.
The one with Tony Shalhoub in it.
I thought that was a remake.
Maybe that is the remake. I don't know.
I might be
Whichever-
mixing it up with House on Haunted Hill. But I know
Oh,
13 Ghosts.
yeah, 13
with
Ghosts.
Shannon Elizabeth.
13 Ghosts I eat up because it is Cabin in the Woods in a mix with Beetlejuice, in my opinion.
And there's something about like these archetypes. It's almost like a tarot deck in your basement, like a real life tarot deck,
Yeah.
and they're trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. I like that there's like these archetypes.
Uh-huh.
I'm with you.
And I like how they each show up. And then it kind of becomes like the Babadook, and it kind of leans into this idea of like learning to live with
the grief.
the demons and whatever's. It's what I love about horror, taking a literal demon, ghost, whatever, and using it to. Some people hate that, but I loved it. Like when Babadook ended up being like about grief, people were like, ugh. I was like, do you not find that ending cunty?
Yeah.
Where they like give him a bowl of dog food and he's just like living in the basement. Like, yeah, that's what having trauma is like, is you're just kind of constantly beating it back with a stick. You're like, she lives here, but we don't really talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's my roommate. So I love 13 Ghosts. I think it's camp. I think it's fun. I love Tony Shalhoub.
And let's like Tony
So-
Matthew Lillard,
Oh,
Shannon Elizabeth.
the
Fucking,
cast. Like, I don't know why people hate it so much. I really don't.
Yeah, it's a good cast. Yeah, I don't know why. It's probably because it's in that weird era of like late 90s, early 2000s where it was like we had such an influx of like neo slashers and like
True.
meta slashers, and everything was so like shiny and
Yeah.
like pristine. It kind of fell into that clump.
True.
So
True.
and it wasn't the best of that kind of
Yeah.
era, but
Yeah.
it's still fun. I'm with
Yeah.
you there.
Yeah.
That house is fun.
Oh, it's so. That's why I said it's like Beetlejuice.
Can you imagine
That like all glass bathroom or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, and then the kid, the like the blood comes up. It was. I
Mhm.
was like, this is so cunty.
Could you imagine a 13 Ghosts haunted house? That has to exist, right?
Come on, Halloween Horror Nights. What are you doing?
I know.
I was watching a 2-hour deep dive last night on the entire history of Halloween Horror Nights. I've never been.
Me either.
Sad.
I really want to go.
Road trip?
Yes. Done when I have the money.
When?
I'm gonna ask the inverse question now.
Hate?
What's a horror movie that everybody loves that you're just like,
This was a hard one for me because, like I said before, I have bad taste and it's like easy to please me. Like it takes a
Same.
lot for me to shut up. It takes
no, I'm with you. We've had this conversation. You just have to go into movies.
Yeah.
When I go into a movie, I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not betting against it.
No. And even if someone's told me like I hate this movie or a bunch of people hate it, I'm like, well, I might not. And often I do not. But so I especially horror, there's almost always something that I like about something. The one that is so like hard for me, and I don't know why, I've only seen it once, I should give it a rewatch genuinely, is It Follows.
Okay.
Everybody loves her. And it's this whole and I will say I do love the like retro future vibe that it has. I love the scene with the TVs in the pool.
In the pool, yeah.
But like the whole everyone fighting back and forth about like, is it about STDs? Is it about just teenagers being teenagers? Like I just don't care.
Who cares?
I mean, like I just don't care. It's just not like, it's one of those movies where I think that's another trope. I mean, we have it with like the Smile movies and stuff like that, where it's like one person has it and then passes it to the next person and passes it. Like I think it's kind of hard to make that interesting sometimes. And to me, It Follows was just like that over and over. And I don't really care about teens doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't go to a horror movie
wanting teens
for that. Yeah, I'm just like, and then everybody loves to like get in debates about it. I'm just like, I don't care, but I'm willing to give it another shot because, like I said, I've only seen it the once when it came out in theaters, and I was like, all right.
That's funny because I think then you and I have probably had the same amount of time between when we first saw it and now. Because I also, it's not that I didn't like it. I was just like, this is what everyone's obsessed about. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
okay.
maybe it was not a like red letter year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe because sometimes it really does depend on the year. I fucking hate it when they're like, best horror movie of the year. And I'm like, yeah, in comparison to what?
Yeah.
Because sometimes, like, first of all, every new horror movie that comes out, they say that.
And it's also April.
Yes, they say that. And then also, most horror movies, there aren't a lot of them in comparison to every other type of straight boy movie that comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, and we're so desperate for good horror, like well thought out horror, even if it's camp or whatever it is, that, yeah, of course people are going to be like, I loved it because it's something.
Because it's something.
It's something.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. Are you ready for our rapid fire questions?
I'm so ready.
All right. First and most important question. Are we feeling hydrated?
Oh, yeah. I got my fucking Powerade with me.
Yeah, fucking Powerade.
Ready to go.
You
Sponsored
got
by
that,
Powerade.
drinking that good blue shit.
Oh, you know it.
Your go-to movie snack.
Oh. Well, I will say lately it's been peanut butter M&Ms.
It has been.
I think that's a hormonal shift, but
halfway through the movie, Bowie will just like hand me a handful of peanut
yes.
M&Ms. Yeah.
The other day it was very lovely during what is it, Eddington or was it Weapons, that we were sharing candy
I think it was Weapons.
because you brought the quintessential snack, which is the non-binary kibble, which if you are not familiar is Nerds Gummy Clusters, which also I saw a TikTok the other day that said a professional cheesemonger said that brie pairs very well
Okay.
with Nerds Gummy
Because of the
Clusters.
tartness.
So your next they them get together, make your charcuterie board.
I'm in. I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to use for a cracker.
Mm.
You know what? I'm just going to mix the clusters into the brie and call
Well, because
it a
I'm
day.
white trash, I was gonna say Ritz crackers.
Yeah, I was thinking club crackers.
Ooh.
Which is what happens when you move next to the trailer park.
No, wait. But then when your best friend lives in the trailer next to you, then you get the chicken and a biscuit.
Okay. I never hear anybody talk about chicken and a
Really?
biscuit.
Girl,
Yeah.
if anyone was gonna, it was gonna be me.
Chicken and a biscuit is the best fucking cracker on the planet, okay?
Okay, but if you don't start eating it at age like 12,
You hate them.
you will never get into it. Like, it just is what it is. I cannot explain. It is literally a cracker that tastes like chicken. I don't, there is no.
They are so good, so salty.
Yeah.
This is how I got fat. I used to eat them with fucking bacon cheddar cheese whiz.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That was a Friday night dinner at our house.
Honestly,
like, what do you mean?
I was basically a latchkey kid, like
Yeah.
a
it was
latchkey
like,
millennial, whatever.
well, whatever you can find in the house. Good luck.
Exactly. I almost burned our house down by cooking stuff in the microwave. My mom doesn't know. She never found out. I was microwaving a candy cane for some stupid reason.
That's the queerest thing you could.
I know.
I must burn the house down.
Microwaving a fucking candy cane.
And for you,
Ah.
Glen Coco.
Okay. Do you prefer slashers or supernatural?
Slasher.
Yeah.
I'm not a. I mean, we talked about this to death. I'm sorry if this spoils it for anyone, but Longlegs let me the fuck down because I thought it was
Yes.
a Silence of the Lambs sort of thing, and they marketed it like that, and then
Mhm.
they were like the devil, and like I don't hate. Listen, I love the Conjuring films. Okay,
Mhm.
love those two con men. But and con women.
Yeah. I hope
but-
that their love was pure.
The only thing that was fair about those people. I bet they felt really fine about gay people, though.
Because they were their best clients.
I mean, they were like, "Girl,
They're
can we
like,
get this
yes,
honest doll?"
Lorraine. Mama.
Me watching her get fucking sucked down to that basement. Anyway,
Yeah, come over for some brie and a chicken and a biscuit and get this demon out of my ragdoll, baby. Anyway.
Raggedy Ann for real. Yeah. So I'm more of a slasher, but I will watch a supernatural. I just have to
Yeah.
know that that's what it is going in.
Same.
You call your movie Poltergeist? All right, I know what's up.
Mhm.
I know what's happening.
I think it's another. I'm gonna beat this point home that Bowie and I share the same brain cell. We have the exact same relationship with Osgood Perkins.
I just want to talk. You know.
Yeah.
I just want to talk.
I just
Mr.
want to talk,
Perkins.
yeah, because it's. I call it the Ryan Murphy effect.
Ooh.
You like the first 2/3 of it
Mm-hmm.
are enjoyable,
Mm-hmm.
and then you fucking ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that way about the monkey,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt that way about
I
Longlegs.
felt that way too.
Yeah.
And I was scared. I was scared to tell anybody because everybody loved Longlegs.
Mhm.
Now everybody's starting to come around and be like,
Thank
I
you.
had some holes, and I said, oh,
Really?
welcome to the party.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It was a wonderful atmosphere piece, and Micah Monroe did great.
I will say also the monkey. I was so excited because I read the short story and I loved it because I'm a Stephen
Tell me
King
about
slut.
that.
And then we got to halfway through. It was almost exactly halfway.
When it shifted,
And it shifted, and I fell asleep. And that's when all the action like really ramps up.
which is unfortunate.
I fell asleep.
My eyes rolled so hard,
I know. It was like
so fucking hard.
ooh.
All right. I think I know the answer to this. Slow burn or jump scare?
Slow burn.
Yeah.
Mostly because jump scares, I have such a bad startle
Mhm.
response. I mean, you sat next to me at Weapons. I made that there was a noise. Did you guys have ever seen that screaming hamster image?
Yes.
That was me. I made a noise about a point that it wasn't even really a jump scare. It was a man like looking in a mirror and he saw his face in the mirror, his own face. And I went,
Mhm.
oh, loudly
It's so
in
funny.
the movie theater. So clearly I don't do well with that. So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Cult classic or prestige horror?
What is prestige horror?
Things like Get Out, Hereditary, Midsommar.
Oh, okay.
Things that
Elevated horror. that
elevated
people say,
horror.
yeah.
I prefer prestige because
Mm-hmm.
prestige to me talks more about the people who fawn over it versus the work itself.
Mm.
Because I don't think elevated is a fair way to approach it.
Yeah, because cult classics and stuff can be just as meaningful or
Exactly.
impactful as
Mhm.
new ones. So,
Agreed.
I am finding myself loving a lot of the cult classics, though.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm a Reanimator girly.
Yes. Herbert West and Dr. Dan, ship it.
Girl, talk about trans narratives. We don't have time for all that. But yeah, so I do love me some Jordan Peele, that new Candyman. I ate that shit up. You know, shout out to Monkey Paw, shout out to Ari Aster, my secret boyfriend. But yeah, I really do love a cult classic.
Yeah, I think going back to our whole thing about just like going into something to enjoy it,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love about a cult classic. Just like a trashy cult classic.
Just be open to what it's trying to give you.
Have you watched Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker
Not
yet?
yet. It's
I'm-
next on my list.
I cannot wait to hear your
I
thoughts on
know.
that.
I'll probably eat it up.
Especially after we're done talking about this movie. I'm so interested. All right. Who's an underrated final girl?
Now, I thought long and hard about this.
Mm-hmm.
It might be controversial, I don't even know.
I can't wait.
I'm going with Mia from the Evil Dead remake.
Okay.
And I'm saying this because she is unique. Spoilers for the remake that came out in like 2013. She is the villain for most of the film. Like the villain is the Evil Dead.
Yeah, the Dead.
Well, the villain is really the motherfucker that always picks up the book and reads out of the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Like, stop reading out of the Book of Skin. I don't know why that's such a hard thing for people to...
Even if you're trying to impress a date, just stop.
Please. I'm here in this nice Airbnb to have a good time, and here you are reading
let's just
literature.
make some popcorn. Literature.
But so she is fucking with everyone the whole film, and then she overcomes it because I mean it's a whole thing about addiction.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of the movie. Is she's there to detox.
Yes,
she overcomes it and then herself literally slays the evil in the one of the most iconic final scenes. I mean, I was looking at movies and amounts of blood that movies had used, and it's one of the top movies. They used like
I can imagine
50,000 gallons of fake blood. It's unbelievable.
It's probably right up there with Cabin in the Woods.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That was like second or third or something.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable.
I support you on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Mia's great
because I love a woman who's both the victim and the perpetrator.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean.
I love anti-heroes. I love that shit. All right, you're in a horror movie. You're in a slasher specifically. Do you run upstairs or grab a knife and fight?
You know,
people want to know.
This goes to show where I am at in my life. There was a time where I think I would run and I would hide and I would really like do really well. Now, the thing that I always say is that I was telling my partner, I was like, God help John Kramer if he fucking kidnapped me and said, "Oh, let's play a game." I'd say, "Nah, you can just take me out." You know what I mean? I'm like, I've needed an excuse for this long.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Just take me. I'm like, you want me to poke out my eyeball? Just take me. So at this point, I think I'd be like, you know what? If it's happening, it's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling out that cleaver.
Just make it a good one.
Chef's knife. Yeah. The fucking rusty box cutter out of the corner.
Yes.
And I'm going in.
I love that.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Same. I have 36 years of pent-up rage in my body. I need somewhere to put it.
Literally, I need one excuse.
Give me a reason, please.
This is my 13th reason.
Do you think you would survive a horror movie?
I think I would at least make it toward the end because I don't believe in doing dumb shit like reading out of books of skin. Like, it's not even, I was talking about this with my partner last night, that it was like, they were like, I have not done Bloody Mary and I never will. And I said, no, me neither, because it's not actually about like whether a Ouija board works or whether Bloody Mary actually shows up. It's about the psychological
It's the power
thing.
you give it.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's real for you, it's real. So
yes,
I just have, if I go to a party, there's a hand in the middle and they're like, you grab the hand and you see ghosts. I go, it's actually past my bedtime.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great time. You know what I mean? So I think I would live at least, maybe not final girl, but
you're not going to be an idiot.
No. No.
Yeah. You are, so little side story, not to take time away from your moment. When I was a kid, so I grew up, my mother would be like, let's play Ouija board. It was like playing Monopoly in my house.
Just because Hasbro owns it now doesn't mean that it's like a board game.
We played it like
a board game.
Like we were not like, with rules and stuff like that, but it was like the casual nature of us just whipping out the Ouija board.
Was she suspicious? Superstitious?
Yeah.
Yeah. Witchy vibes?
My mom is a witch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good for her.
And so we would do the Ouija board all the time. And I remember one time I played the Ouija board by myself because I was an idiot. And I psyched myself out because we would also do this thing. You put it in the microwave and you almost I put the Ouija board in the microwave.
Yeah.
No, but I also started doing this thing where I would hold a pen and I would just be like, write something.
Wait,
Let's
that
skip the Ouija
challenge? What
board.
was it, like Charlie challenge or whatever the
It
hell?
was.
where you
This was
drew-
before the Charlie
You
challenge.
invented the Charlie challenge.
I was like fucking 11 years old. We're talking. This is
This explains a lot.
1999, 2000.
Yeah.
I don't know when the Charlie challenge came out, but this is before the internet was what it is.
Yeah.
And I would constantly just like have it write whatever it wants. And then I remember one day my finger wouldn't stop moving.
Oh.
And it was like my finger was spelling shit out. And I realized it's because I was like psyching myself out, and I was like
Yeah.
so afraid
Yeah.
of getting possessed or like losing control of my body that anything that I thought my body would just write.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
someone who's susceptible to anxiety or anything like that, it don't take much.
Nope.
You know?
Nope.
That explains a lot about you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
My
much.
mom made us play
My mom
Ouija
played this. Yeah. Y'all didn't
That's
play.
crazy.
Y'all didn't play Ouija board.
Play Ouija board.
Yeah.
No.
Playing Ouija board.
That's
like,
crazy.
which horror villain could get it? This is where we get into the sexy side of things.
The one, I mean, can I technically go two?
Yeah.
Well, more than, the first one is Hannibal Lecter.
Of
In
course.
any and all forms. That man is so sexy, deeply, deeply sexy. Any version of that.
Especially if you're like sapiosexual.
Yeah.
Ugh.
100%.
Yeah.
And then any of the Cenobites.
Nice.
Any of them.
Yes.
Any of them.
Any of
I'm
them.
sorry. They show up and they go, I go,
Hi.
don't open the box. Oh, I'm opening
Oh,
the
I'm
box.
gonna open it.
I'm opening the box.
What was that? You're gonna tear my soul apart.
When they say that line about pain is pleasure, I'm like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
I know you could teach me a little bit about.
I fucking love Hellraiser for that.
Ugh.
It's such a beautiful movie.
Ooh, that was probably one of my introductions to more like quote unquote extreme horror, even though it isn't really. It was like
yeah, I guess.
kind of really gory. One
Mhm.
of the first like really gory and kind of subversive.
Yeah.
Clive Barker is good for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of sexy, a little bit of gory.
Like some BDSM,
Oh, yes.
homoeroticism, and
Oh,
all that
yes.
stuff. 100%. All right, so I co-sign both of those. I'm curious to
you.
know who you think would be the worst hookup of horror villains.
I gotta make sure because I wrote this down. I felt very passionately about it.
Oh, I cannot
And
wait.
I don't want to forget. Oh, yeah, right. I don't think this is controversial. The Jaws shark.
Bruce.
That shit was always breaking. He's
That's true.
unreliable.
This is like your vibrator battery is dying like right when you're about to get started.
Waterproof my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And plus all the teeth.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a face-sitting endeavor, I don't think.
No, I agree. Okay.
Mhm.
I love that you went non-human with that.
Thank you.
Like creature non-human, not like demon non-human.
yeah. When Fallout came out and people saw that ghoul and they said, I would go to town on that man.
I don't think I've seen that.
Just look up an image. He's literally an irradiated like man, and
Great.
he looks mostly like a rotted corpse. And people said, "Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Sick.
get me in there."
Get me in there. What horror item would you use in the bedroom?
The talk to me hand.
The talk to me hand?
Yeah. Just don't don't grab it and go talk to me.
Yeah,
But there's many other uses for it, I believe.
I agree. Hand stuff is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make it work.
I did this series on TikTok for a minute where I talked about like which horror movie villains I would bang, and the talk to me hand was on there, and I said yes.
As it should be.
Because hand stuff is hot.
And I-
Everybody,
and I
grow the
said
fuck up.
yes.
And I said
And
yes.
I said yes.
I said yes.
Like a grown adult.
yes. Gosh.
Yeah.
What's your villain origin? What's your origin story in
My-
3 words?
My origin story: being assigned female.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
Yeah, that
I
was the start of everything.
love that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are a villain. You're a killer. What's your iconic look?
It's very inspired by the franchise we're talking about.
Mm.
We're doing jorts.
Mhm.
We're doing dirty white tank top,
Mhm.
white high top sneakers,
Uh-huh.
dirty as all hell,
Uh-huh.
and a bat with nails in it. And then the nails are yes. Okay, yes, exactly.
Everybody, I have a bat with nails in
Now
it as a prop.
we're not doing Walking Dead, okay? This is different because we're going almost like trans toxic Avenger because I'm gonna dip all the nails in testosterone. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's on HRT.
Everyone, whether or not you want to be.
Everyone.
This is I'm gonna piss off as many people as I can.
I support that 100%.
You know?
Are you going to have a mullet?
What kind of question is
I was
that?
like,
No, I'm
given-
gonna have a mullet wig, and then at one point I snatch it off and I'm bald.
Or it should just be like a smaller mullet.
Oh my god.
Just a little bit, just like
A mulito.
sweaty mullet.
Yeah.
I love
Amazing.
that. Well, I guess you already told me what your weapon was. Do you have a tagline?
Just when you thought it was safe to be cis again.
I love that. What's your most embarrassing moment?
I was thinking about this. Yeah, it's very specific. I was in a TV show for HBO,
Uh-huh.
and my cast member, I was in a scene with her, and I looked down because I can't make normal conversation. I looked down and she had a bleach stain on her sweatpants. And I said, "Oh, I hate when that happens." And she was like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, these are really my pants. Like, they're not from wardrobe." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, there's not, like, they look fine. They're fine." And then that person was Jasmine Cephas Jones. And I did not know who she was.
Oh my goodness.
I did not know until I told someone. I was like, "Yeah, I was in that show, Mrs. Fletcher." And they were like, "With Jasmine Cephas Jones?" And I was like, "Yeah, is that like a person?" And they were like, "Peggy from Hamilton?"
I was going to say Peggy.
It's like,
Mariah Reynolds from Hamilton. Yeah.
Mhm.
She has a great voice.
she does.
I love her
She's
voice.
fantastic. She's very talented. And I felt so stupid after that happened. Like, how as a conversation starter, you're going to comment on someone's look being fucked up?
I mean, I'm a drag artist.
I was
so
gonna say,
that's,
I'm not,
that's
this is not
backstage
drag
any drag show. Yeah,
situation.
that's fair.
No, not that.
That is embarrassing.
It was very embarrassing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I had to deal with that.
Sorry, Jasmine.
Sorry, Jasmine. Jasmine, if you're watching,
She doesn't remember me.
Bowie
That's okay,
apologizes.
but I do.
This should be an easy one. What are you looking forward to right now?
We
We like to end on a positive note here.
I'm manifesting getting to be cast in like a campy 80s horror movie. I'm putting that out
Nice.
there.
Yeah, I think it would do great.
Yeah, because I think that's what I was meant to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so.
Just like some good solid B horror movie.
Yeah, I don't need to be, Anne Hathaway, Brad Pitt, but I would like to be.
Felissa.
I
Rose.
would like to be a Jeffrey Combs. I would like to be a
Yes.
Bruce Campbell.
Barbara
where
Crampton.
I'm just known for doing the craziest shit
yes.
that most people can't stand.
Mhm.
But I will be at every horror convention, and people will come their pants when they see me.
I
That
love
is
that
the
for you.
ideal.
Manifesting.
Yeah,
All right, final question.
yeah.
What makes you a horror icon? WHORR icon.
It's like I was saying before. It's that thing where it's like some people don't have a choice about being stared at or being considered weird or being considered subversive. And so sometimes you just fucking gotta lean in, you know? And I love that about horror is that, like, so often it's so strange and you see things in horror that you just would never see anywhere else. And I strive to be that way. I'm like, yeah, let's make some more fucked up movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, now it's time. Do you want to unveil what film we're going to be talking about? What franchise is going to be this one?
Because I suggested it.
Yes, you did.
I did.
And
Right
it was-
away.
yes, you did. And it's something,
Off
it
the
wasn't
dome.
even on my list.
That's crazy.
Well, it's like I have a huge list.
Yeah.
And I put it together knowing that there was going to be some that
Right.
I overlooked because I haven't seen this one.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it was on the forefront of my mind. But I'm so glad that you brought it up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's Miss Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, girl. Angela Baker.
Angela fucking
Miss
Baker.
Felissa.
Felissa Rose herself.
She's such an icon.
Yes, Sleepaway Camp.
So excited.
Now, have you seen Sleepaway Camp?
It was so funny when I mentioned it because you told me the podcast, the whole scheme of the podcast. And between that and a horror franchise, I immediately said Sleepaway Camp based on the themes in it without even having seen it.
Mhm.
I knew the big twist in it. And I knew
It's infamous. It's hard to go
Yeah.
into this not knowing
You
what the
can't-
twist is.
Yeah, it's so in the zeitgeist. It's giving how I have yet to watch The Sixth Sense because I
Mhm.
had it ruined for me and I am still upset about it.
Yeah.
But I did know quite a bit about it. I just hadn't seen the full movie. So I
Mhm.
was like, yes.
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 I'm so glad. It's going to be really interesting too, going into a season where neither of us have seen this. So we're going to be discovering it for the first time.
Yeah.
And for the listeners out there, if you haven't seen it, I definitely invite you to join us on this journey of watching it, because it's
Yeah. It's like peak camp.
it's
literally.
summer camp, sleepaway camp.
Literally. Wow. Literally though.
Yes. So we're
It's
gonna
got
be,
everything, folks.
It's got everything. It has your gays, it has your
Mhm.
theys, it has your
the shortest shorts you've ever seen on a man.
I
They get
no.
shorter every scene. I
They
swear to
really
God.
do.
They really do.
He's basically wearing a thong by the end of the movie.
That one counselor fighting for his life, and just less and less clothing on him every
His
time.
poor taint.
We gotta save the kids.
We gotta save.
It's hot. It's
That's true.
hot. I think it also
Yes.
takes place in New York, like upstate New York or
Oh,
something.
I have no idea.
I saw that somewhere.
Camp Arrow, I don't know,
Because
but
also some of them have crazy accents, so that would make sense.
that's true. Yeah. So yeah, Sleepaway Camp. It is notably queer, notably trans, notably insane. I think it's like
Thought provoking.
Yes, thought provoking. It's one that a lot of people hold as like one of their favorites of the 80s of the slasher genre. So
Excited.
I'm fucking
man.
excited too. Yeah. So before we depart and jump right into the next episode where we talk about Sleepaway Camp, Bowie,
Yeah.
where can our listeners find you?
I'm in different places doing different things. As I said earlier, there's no consistency about what you may or may not see.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm at knife _presenting on Instagram.
Is that your TikTok too?
TikTok,
Okay.
yeah, it's my TikTok too, where I talk about horror stuff and sometimes sewing stuff and random shit. I don't know. My video about weapons is kind of popping off,
Oh hell yeah!
which is good because it's people being like, "Oh, I'm glad someone's like talking about it this way," and I was like, "Oh, thank God," because for a while I felt like I was tinfoil hatting.
No,
But,
fair.
Yeah, and I think that's like it. Like I just do random shit over there.
Yeah,
So,
I definitely recommend giving Bowie a follow. That TikTok, I love it. I love seeing your videos pop up in my FYP.
who knows what's gonna be there?
Honestly,
You
so.
never know.
And with that said, cuties, you can follow me, of course, Crybaby, on the Instagram and the TikTok at
Indeed.
cryin without the G _in_public. And please give Horror Icon a follow.
Yes.
It's Horror Icon Pod, WHORROR Icon Pod on the Instagram.
Mhm.
Give us a like and a subscribe on YouTube, everybody.
And
give us-
fucking support on the Patreon. Why don't you?
When it's up.
When it's up,
Yes,
you should
please.
support on the
It'll
Patreon.
actually it'll be up by the time this episode airs.
Well, there you go.
So yes, support the Patreon. Also, do the whole like rate and review on Apple Podcasts.
That whole
Basically,
thing.
help us get seen. We're a
Yeah.
bunch of queer people trying to make space, and take up space, and share space with you, and make money.
Yes.
We live in capitalism. Until next time, cuties, I'm so excited to talk about Sleepaway Camp. Hang in there. Don't be scared. Unless you're into that sort of thing.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.